Happy Friday, guys. Okay, I got a story to tell you guys, but you have to stay with me. This is a twofer. It's a story within a story, so keep your eyes peeled and your ears open. Alright? So, I have a feeling I'm going to be losing some people, but keep everything close. Okay? Everything will come full circle. Bear with me. So, the first part of the story comes when my mother, myself, and my brother, we were going to the mall one day. As we were going to the mall, we had seen that there was those old banner planes flying around. And at the end of it, it had a banner, a yellow banner. And we all knew that there was some sort of picture at the end of that banner. But it was way far off. We couldn't make it out. So from what I thought I was seeing, I said, oh, well, school is coming into, is going back into recession, or is going back in session. I think it's those kind of bookworm mascots, you know, the worms that come out of the apple and they have the graduate hat and the glasses for like preschool kids and stuff like that. I said, I think that's what they're doing. And my mom's trying to find out. She's trying to look at it. And my mom's like, maybe, yeah, you could be right, but I don't know. So she and I got off the subject because we were talking about something else. Now, my brother was in the back and he wasn't letting that subject go. He was trying to figure out what it is. So I can hear him back there kind of going back and forth trying to follow it. And my mom and I are still talking. And all of a sudden he goes, it's Geico! It's the gecko! It's the gecko Geico! It's Geico! You know, and I started cracking up going, he did an angry grandpa. He did an angry grandpa. And my mom was like, how did he do an angry grandpa? He didn't cuss up a storm. Angry grandpa cusses. And I said, I know angry grandpa cusses. But, now hang on. But he did what angry grandpa did in the video. So I start explaining to her what the video was. So in the video, I don't know, I'm talking about a video here. I doubt any repercussions or compromises will come up. But for those of you who don't know who Angry Grandpa is, go on YouTube. He's an angry grandpa. He cusses up a storm, yells, breaks stuff. Go on YouTube and type in Angry Grandpa. You'll see him. You know, for those of you who do know who Angry Grandpa is, you know, he's a legend. I mean, we all know he's no longer with us, but he sure as heck did an impact on our lives. So, you know, this was one of his videos. I grew up with him. It's awesome, you know. But in that video, in particularly, the lights had gone out. Basically, the reason why the lights were out was because a bill was not paid. So they had to, it actually caused them to seek refuge in the car. Seeing that it was a bit of a challenge, they then abandoned the car. And the mother, the wife at that time, had basically pointed something out, that something was going across the street. And when this was presented to Angry Grandpa, he literally goes into the car. He goes, 2 black things going across the street. Drive by. 2 raisins. And with that, I was explaining the video exactly how I explained it to my mom. And my mom still didn't understand. But with what Angry Grandpa did to what my little brother did, instead of saying, that exactly, he goes, "It's Gecko. It's the Geico Gecko. It's Geico." The way he did it, he wasn't going to let it go. But that's how that story came about. Now, fast forward to maybe a year or two later, I was driving to that same mall with a boyfriend of mine. With a boyfriend at the time. And we're driving, and I'm explaining to him that memory. I'm explaining that story with my mom and my brother, and explaining to him how the video of Angry Grandpa tied into that. So it got to a point where we were turning into the mall. We were turning at the light. We went to a stoplight and we were waiting. And I'm explaining the video, and I then did exactly what Angry Grandpa did. I leaned across my boyfriend, and my boyfriend tells me, "Hey, well, you might want to be careful. Look, there's two people looking at us. There's two people next to us looking at us." And I said, "There ain't no people looking at us." To my surprise, I turned, and there were two people looking at us. There was a woman who was on the passenger side who was looking at us. I took one look. I started cracking up. I was like, "Ah," because I thought it was funny. The light turned green when we drove off. It was just funny. Like that whole situation was just funny. It still to this day is funny to me, because it's like I said, you can't make this stuff up. This is crazy. To think that oh my God, I don't know. Oh gosh, to think that Angry Grandpa has, I don't know. I really don't know. But yeah, that was the video. Who would have thought that a video would have played such an impact on that moment in my life? It's just funny. A good impact, but still. Man, you can't make this stuff up. You just can't.